Welcome, fellow students, instructors, mentors, esteemed guests, and all the viewers on YouTube. We are Prestige Worldwide, and today we are going to showcase our new app, Dinnr, the premier restaurant recommender. And we will show you why Dinnr is a great place to start. But before we begin, we'd like to introduce ourselves.
Hi, I'm John. I'm a Navy veteran. I served from 2012 to 2016. I'm the team lead for this group project, and my main focus was the front end, getting all the APIs to work with the swipeable cards, styling and displaying components and pages properly, as well as overall team support.
Hi, I'm Sunny. I'm a current Air Force reservist, and I'm serving since 2017. I mainly worked on the swipeable cards feature, front-end styling, and a bit of the matching algorithm.
Hi, I'm Richard. I served in the Army from 2006 to 2012, and I mainly worked on the profile page and making the React front end speak to the Django backend.
Hello, my name is Devin. I'm currently active duty Navy. I've been serving ever since 2016, and I was in charge of support, debugging, and assisting in the swipe feature.
And I'm Alex. I'm currently serving in the Illinois National Guard. I was primarily responsible for the backend, which included the data schema and also the user authentication. So what inspired us to make Dinnr? It was actually a Facebook post that John had seen. It was a joke about a Tinder-style app between two users that allows them to select a restaurant by simply swiping left or right, and then matching with that person. And then the punchline was calling it Chicken Tinder. Perfect dad joke, right? But we didn't think it was a joke. We thought it was a great idea, and we changed the name to Dinnr, obviously. So why should you choose Dinnr? How many times has this happened to you? You ask a question, what do you want to eat tonight? You always get the response, I don't know, or I don't care. But you really know it does. And your simple question devolves into an argument. Then you're getting the silent treatment. And then eventually you're sitting there angry with an empty stomach. Dinnr was created to eliminate the obstacles that prevent you and another user from having an enjoyable experience. This app is designed for couples, friends, colleagues, or for anyone that wants to get out, eat at a nice restaurant, but has no idea where to go. So now I'm going to pass it over to Richard, and he's going to go over some of the features of our app.
Thanks, Alex. So some of the features our app contains is a super simple user interface. It makes it easy for users to log in, immediately start swiping restaurants. It lets you find your friends and add them to your profile, and it uses the Yelp API to provide an extensive list of restaurants based on your zip code. And I can show you a quick overview of the login and our app interface. So after a user logs in, they're able to access their profile, edit their profile, and see any pending friend requests that they may have. They then can continue on to finding a search or finding friends, which dynamically updates based on the user search. They can then go and start a search by going to Start Search, entering their zip code, and then using the drop-down menu to select a user from their friends list. I'm going to pass it off to Sunny and Devin to give you a quick demo on matching on a restaurant.
All right, so I'm out here in Los Angeles visiting my good friend Devin. I'm normally from the Chicago area and decided to get something to eat. So told me about this app Dinnr, and checking out the interface here looks pretty nice. Click on this and get the search function. Let's see, 60. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not in Chicago right now. Let me get the Los Angeles zip code and put that in. I think it's 91303. find Devin here. All right, nice. So I got a Yelp link here. Let me check out this restaurant, Larsen Steakhouse. Okay. See, that has 4.5 stars, lots of reviews, but it's kind of expensive. So these $4 signs, and there's a COVID-19 advisory for it. So let's see, I can slide it. Okay, I'll slide it here. And let's see, another steakhouse. I'm not really feeling steak, so I'm gonna skip that. Hook burger, there's no pictures of the burger, so I'm gonna skip that one too. Pink elephant on Sherman, I think that's Thai. I get enough of that at home. Casa de Papi, picture of torta. All right, I like that. Go ahead and accept that. And I'm okay on a pizza. And Devin should be able to see this on his app now.
Hi, I just showed my favorite app to my best friend Sunny, and we're gonna see if we can get some food in Los Angeles in this lovely time of quarantine. So I'm just gonna log in real quick, and hopefully we can find a match. I got some eggs and croissants at the bottom. Okay. Okay, Larsen's. Oh, it doesn't really look that appetizing. A little expensive. No, I'm okay. Fleming's Prime Steakhouse. Okay, it looks like it has some lobster. I'm feeling lobster right now. Okay, Topanga Canyon. Okay. What's the next one? Hook burger. No picture of burger. I don't like elephants. Nah, I'm okay. Casa de Papi. Almost, I'm in down for Mexican. Oh, got a match. Wow, it brought up a Google. I didn't even have to go to Google or anything. It just popped up. And it looks like there's a satellite button at the bottom. Okay, let me click on that real quick and it should pop up. Wow. I can get directions, shows the Yelp reviews. Okay, put my address in the top left. Okay, now I'm about to get directions. Me and Sunny are about to go have a good lunch while he's visiting, and I'm gonna pass it on to John.
Thanks, Devin. For our tech stack, we use Django and the Django REST framework for our backend API. We utilized a Postgres database and Knox for our user authentication. We built out our front end with React, styling it with React Bootstrap. And to get the swiping feature, we utilized a React library called React D&D or React Drag and Drop, which allowed us to capture the data from each swipe. We had quite a few challenges to overcome during this process. The swipeable cards was a pretty big challenge because they weren't as easy as we thought they'd be. Sunny and I went through numerous React libraries such as useSprings, useGesture, React Swipeable, but they wouldn't do what we wanted them to do. We came across React D&D, which was easy to implement. It gave us a swiping feature we wanted, and it allowed us to grab the data from each swipe. Another challenge was starting a continuous session. That was initially difficult because we didn't have a dedicated table in our backend to handle different sessions with different users. But Alex and Richard got that squared away, and it allowed us to keep the ball rolling. And also working remote, me and Alex are initially in-person students, so working remote was completely new to us. But with all the pair programming that we had throughout the process, it made it a little easier to get used to. Also, living in different time zones, we all, like, coming up with a schedule for all of us was pretty difficult at first, but we got it going within the first few days. If we had more time, some of our stretch goals would have been a notification system similar to that of Facebook and other social media sites that would notify a user if one of their friends started a session with them. Maybe even a group feature so that a group of friends could come together, use the app. They don't know where to go, they all swipe together, and then they decide to go out as a group together. And then maybe some more information on the card, such as any deals or happy hours that are going on, maybe a link to the restaurant menus. We're also thinking of a Postmates and Uber Eats link in case the user wanted to get takeout or delivery, and even a table reservation feature for restaurants that have like a higher traffic or like are really popular. And that concludes our presentation. I'd like to open up the floor for any questions.